Yeah, now that our download is complete, let me quickly make a point of correction. Um, this is the 3.8 that we are to download. I made a mistake earlier clicking on the one that is not functioning. So this is the actual one we are to download, and you have to look at the package that suits your system. But if you have a system that make use of Windows 10, you don't need to download 3.8. Although if you download 3.8, it's going to work on your system, but I will advise you can go for an higher version like 3.10 or 3.11, and make sure you download the one that is compatible with your system. For example, in this tutorial, I will be using 3.8, and the one that suits my system is 64-bit. I'll be using the 64-bit that suits my system. So you can download any version of the 3.8, but just make sure that is compatible with your system. Thereafter, let's go to the folder to install. Once you click on this to install, it's going to pop up. Can you see the pop up? Now, this is what I want to inform you. When you click on install now, it start installing. You don't need to do another thing than to keep on clicking yes, yes, yes. So, but before you click install now, you have to click on this add to path. When you click on add to path, then you click on install now, then it will start installing. Can you see the process of installation? Now, in this system, I'm going to have Python 3.8 installed because I'm installing it already, of which I have an higher version there. So now, when you have this installed completely, the next thing is to check your path if truly is added or not. So since I've clicked on add to path, automatically this installation will add the path to the system, but I'm going to show you how to add a path to the system now the installation is complete. So how do you add a path to your to your system if you download an installer, a Python installer, and you forgot to click on the add to path? What you need to do is first you need to locate where your Python was installed. So in that case, let me quickly find the Python 3.8. Yeah, this is it. So I want to make sure I get where it's being installed. Let me quickly open the file location. Now this is where it's installed. So automatically I will come to the PC, right click on the PC, go to properties. When you get to properties, the next thing you need to do is you scroll down to advanced settings. So you click on advanced system settings and you click on environment and environment variable. So here you can easily identify your path for the Python 3.8. So when you look at this is the path for Python 3.8, the one we just installed. If I double click it, can you see Python 3.8? And I have Python 11 there. Can you see that Python 11, 3.11? So these are all the paths that have been added to the system. So if you don't have it, what do you need to do? Just come to new, type the name of the variable Python. Then how do you put the value of the variable? You need to go to your folder here that you used to locate it, then double click this part, select all, and come back to your variable here and paste. Automatically you have set. When you click OK, that means you've set a variable. Can you see now? I think this is the one I set now. Yes. So I'm going to delete this one because I don't need it here. So let me delete it here, sorry. So that is that about that part. That is how to set a path and how to delete a path. So once you set it here, you can also come here to set your path. You understand? But this part here most of the time is set automatically. That is why it's advisable that you remember to set your path once you are installing the software. That is that on setting the path. So let's look at the next thing we have on the line. I've treated how to invoke your interpreter, then interpreter and its environment, that's all we just treated. So that is all we have for today. In this lesson, you've been able to learn how to install Python software or interpreter on your system. You've learned how to use the Python interpreter by invoking it. Then you've also learned how to set your environment.